This is one of the common mistake most of the Muslims do. Most of the believers do whenever they are supplicating or making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant them whenever they are seeking something. These are most of the common mistake some of us the Muslims do. And then we end up complaining that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never accepted our dua. But it's the biggest mistake we are doing. In this video, I am going to show you or teach you one of the common things we don't need to do whenever we are seeking something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or whenever we want to do supplication to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My name is Muhammad the Speaker. Do well to share this message to our brothers and sisters in Islam so they can benefit, and then Allah will also reward you for sadaqat jariyah. Now let's go back to our video. The common mistake most of the Muslims do is to supplicate, making dua without making istighfar. To ignore or to neglect istighfar in your supplication or before your supplication is the biggest mistake every Muslim can do. So do well that anytime you have a particular dua, anytime you have a particular supplication to do, seeking something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first thing you should do is by seeking istighfar, seeking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asking Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. Say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah at least 100 times, and then do whatsoever dua you want to, or whatsoever supplication you need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with faith, Allah is going to grant you whatsoever dua, whatsoever supplication that it is you are seeking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do well to avoid this mistake by not doing istighfar. Anytime you want to do a dua or you want to supplicate, seeking something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make sure you do what? You do istighfar. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, because every man is sinful, it is good for us to seek forgiveness from Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then it is said in Hadith al-Qudusi, he said, Kullu bani Adam khata. All the descendants of Adam are sinful or are in mistake, state, except those wa khairul khata'in at-tawbah. The best among them are those who knows how to seek forgiveness after they have sinned against Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, khuliqal insanu dha'ifa in the Quran. Allah said that man was created weak, meaning Allah has created man in a state that he can commit mistake at any time. So because we can commit mistake at any time, it is therefore a must on us to always seek istighfar, seek for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before asking him whatsoever dua you want to supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he is going to eventually forgive your past sins, and then he will draw you close to him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then grant you your heart desire. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.